It is the Matrix Blade, after all.
Alright, this time I'm going to remember to let everyone know we're live.
I'm kind of psyched because this is what I'll be receiving this coming fall, assuming I am still where I currently live when it gets here.
I mean, you still have time before you have to move, right?
Yes, by around this time next year. That's when the new lease expires, by around this time next year.
Right.
Well, more specifically in like April-ish, but still. Doesn't mean we won't move before it's up.
True.
One thing I absolutely love is that the two little missiles that go into the weapon mode for blue bolts, those weren't originally included. Those eventually got added because enough fans asked for it that they managed to squeak in some extra room on one of the white mold trees there, one of the runners, sprues, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
They literally stated that, like, we were wondering how we were going to work this in. We thought we used up all the space, but we found just enough space on this one part of Optimus's runner that it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's molded to more or less be the shape of a missile. The little rectangular pegs that poke out can plug into Blue Bolt's back in robot mode, which you see in the little, shot from the back there. I'm still friggin' floored that they included plasma or Cerebros, if you prefer, English dub and all.
Yeah. Alright. The links have been sent. Gondor calls for aid. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always, with Mekumon.
Hello!
I have found a new addiction.
What? I can't see.
It's
So I'm
blockies.
gonna have to. So I'm gonna have to open Twitch in a moment.
Yeah, I'll get the screen share going in a second.
Gotta love Transmetal Chrome. I have my blinds closed and the curtains over them, and the sunlight from that window is still reflecting off Optimus Primal's chrome. I will just say, red can be hilariously absurd sometimes. Calling an aspect of the figure disappointing, despite the fact that it's not it's not his toy. He's not really going to be playing around with it, and you're calling something that affects your life in no way whatsoever disappointing.
And oh shit. There we go. Okay, that should be it. Everything should be working.
Yep, there it is.
It is Friday today, so we are playing Fallout 3 in space. We're not in space. I mean, we are.
We're kind of in space.
Yeah.
Report a spaceship. Close enough.
What you want? Oh, you'll know them when you see them. You push this button, and then this big thing is like, whoosh! And then there are these things you press down, and it goes... It's a pretty big place, and I've only seen some of it. They always catch me before I see the whole thing. I've seen the cryo lab. That's where they freeze people and cut them up and stuff. And the hangar. That has the aliens' flying ships and all the stuff they need to fly them. And the robot assembly is where they build the big metal robots they use. But the real important stuff is on the top of the ship. I've never been there. Don't worry, I'll be safe with these guys. They seem pretty neat.
Alright, so...
So, what I was just complaining about with the why are you calling this disappointing? It's not even your thing. Just to get this off my chest.
Right.
You know that little handgun thing that Optimus has?
Yes.
So, it pegs onto his leg with a little peg on a hinge assembly. So that when you change into transport mode with the hoverboard, you can rotate the peg up and quote-unquote plug the gun into his hip and turn it into a thruster.
Interesting.
And Red was saying it was disappointing that the thing didn't just plug directly into the board like it did in the show.
Speak your piece.
And I'm just sitting here going, like, really?
Some sort of foreign.
You're complaining about something that small?
Doesn't matter now. Only can't say as it matters.
I've probably complained about something equally small and something else, but like,
so
it just kind of seems stupid
know,
from the outside looking
not
in.
much more to say. Wasn't just me sucked up into this place. My wife and my boy too. I can still hear them crying out to me, begging me to save them, and there wasn't a damned thing I could do. They were everything to me, you know? So now I've got nothing. Nothing at all. No sense in dwelling on it.
So,
You go.
what do we tackle first?
Well, there is a door that leads you down into, like, a junk collecting facility that happens to have a particular weapon you can pick up.
Is that like a side thing, or is it,
It is the door for the cargo hold. That's what it is.
Okay, so it's not like a big mission area.
Yeah. It's not a big mission area. It's just the cargo hold. But, like, there's a lot of good shit in here. Just wait till you find the Nuka-Cola shrine. And somehow, Sierra Petrovna is right here with, like, this improvised spacesuit and a fishbowl on her head trying to get in.
Fuck! That was right in my face.
How dare you, sir?
Learn some fucking manners. Ow! Again!
How dare you, sir and or madam? I don't know, these are robots.
For all I know, gender could not apply.
Well, there's a bunch of teddy bears if you ever decided to get that reward from the pit.
Honestly, I'm just gonna pick them up so they stop glitching. Also, I picked up a drone cannon.
Yeah, that's the weapon I was alluding to last time. Trust me, when you eventually do get to try the drone cannon out, you're gonna love it. It's basically an energy-based alien grenade slash rocket launcher. Awesome. You got shot in the face with it a couple of times, so now you know how it feels to be on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, you knock the weapon out of his hands and he just turns to run to get it.
No survivors.
I just hope your lockpicking skill is pretty good, because you will need it.
I'm pretty sure it's maxed out.
That and your computer hacking skill, because you might need that.
Right. Is this just where they process a bunch of shit they find?
More or less.
Ooh.
And like I said, there's a freaking Nuka-Cola shrine in here somewhere.
Ooh, minigun. I definitely do not have enough space for that.
Like I told you, I inevitably end up over-encumbered when I come here. Even if I go in with next to nothing. I do recommend that you just deal with the over-encumbrance and store everything in that main hub when you get out. Because once you're done with all of the stuff in that hub area and move out, you will be locked out of it.
Got it.
So you're just gonna have to deal with being slowed down.
Damn! Read Underwood's private terminal. We are not alone. They think we're stupid, that we have no idea what they're up to. But we know. Barbed wire top fences and security cameras be damned. We'll get the truth to come out if it's the last thing we do. The conspiracy has to end, and we will be the ones to drag it from the shadows and cast it into the spotlight for all to see. They deny everything. They deny the place even exists. But here we are, faced with armed guards who patrol the dunes and robotic sentries calculating our every move. They're careful, but not careful enough. I found a loophole, a way in, and I mean to exploit it soon. They will not keep me from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! We've done it. We have it in our hands. The smoking gun. The evidence we need to prove that everything they've told the world is a lie. Let's try to see them weasel their way out of this one and make petty excuses. The only reason they've been so successful this long is because of the lack of proof on our part. Now, that's all over. As soon as the coast is clear, we're bringing this thing to the press. But for now, we need to lay low. No telling how long it'll take before they discover how we did it. They're closing in. How'd they find out? What did we miss? I thought we'd covered our tracks, but there must be something we've forgotten. Security logs were completely erased. The inventory files were rewritten. That only leaves Dr. Morley. That bastard! He approached us saying he wanted to crack the conspiracy wide open. And all the while he was playing us like fools. He played us like a damn fiddle! He just wanted to expose us, to bring us out into the open, so he could eliminate us. Well, it's not going to work. They'll never find us, and they'll never get their hands on the item. Banks is dead. Combs is dead. I'm the only member of Quare Verum left. I'm not certain how much longer I'll be safe here. I'm placing the item inside a specifically constructed safe with a remote lock trigger. It'll take a damn genius to hacker to get into this terminal, and the safe can withstand anything they throw at it. Tomorrow I take the terminal and the safe, and I'm going to bury it out in the desert, where they'll never find it. Hopefully one day someone else will discover the item and realize that they hold the key to unlocking the truth. All they need to do is succeed where we have failed. Good luck to us all. Remote unlock safe. Safe unlocked. Where is safe?
It's further in the room. It's kind of in what I call the main hub of the cargo hold.
Fair enough.
Like, you'll know it when you see it. There's stuff being actively dumped in there.
Oh, they got some weapons over here.
Too bad most of these will barely phase them.
Yeah.
Like, I see what they're trying to do here, but it's executed pretty badly. Like, one of the few criticisms I have here. Only the aliens' weapons really have a decent effect on them. Food!
I picked up an empty soda bottle.
I would say fuel for the rocket launcher, but you don't have it with you. I can only imagine the Lone Wanderer's palpable frustration that there's all these evil aliens here, and you can't take their fingers to the regulators because they're not going to know what these things are.
Yeah. Oh, power armor.
Remember when I said there was stuff being actively dropped in there?
Yep.
This is the area with the safe.
Alright.
Or at least it should be. It's been a while since I played this freaking DLC.
The cow! Ah. Nova Surge.
One of the best plasma pistols in the game.
Is it of any use here?
I like to think so because, like, I did use it a bunch in here, and it's rarely steered me wrong. Just be warned, it does deteriorate very quickly because it is that much more powerful than your standard plasma pistol.
Alright, now to remember... Oh, right, through here. Alright.
There's a lot more of the place you could explore, but honestly, you got most of what's the best to get out of there, so...
Wait, there was more?
Yeah, there was a door you walked past that you could unlock and get through.
Downstairs or up?
Downstairs. It was like after it was between the terminal and the actual safe.
The research lab?
Yeah, that one.
Damn!
I told you it was a powerful gun.
So the research lab. This isn't one of the big areas either, is it?
Nope.
Good.
Trust me, it was accessed through a smaller area. It's not one of the bigger ones. It's not one of the important ones that has the thing to shut down.
Okay. Ow! 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 Oh! Interesting. Seemed like they were researching our vehicles.
Just wait till you see the Giddy Up Buttercup room.
Oh boy.
I just don't remember if it's in this batch of the ship or not. Here's a fun thing for you. In one of the other areas, you could actually get a device that lets you hack those drones and temporarily keep one under your power.
Ooh. I see a Giddy Up Buttercup.
Yeah, these aliens, for whatever reason, have an obsession with those things. They have a room that's completely filled to the brim with them.
Oh my god, they're bronies.
And there's another one where there's a fully assembled Buttercup surrounded by bodies. Like it had freaking slaughtered them all.
Holy shit!
I told you!
Looks like they're ready to go to war or something. Oh, dear God.
And that's the slaughter room.
Test subject. Are your eyes glowing? No, it's just... It's an effect of the floor, I think. So they all just beat the shit out of each... Well, no. Maybe.
I think it's more likely they made the Buttercup beat them all up.
How?
That is an excellent question, and one I'm not sure I want the answer to.
This takes me to the cargo hold. I'm gonna look around a bit more first.
So, yeah, the more we learn about these aliens and what the heck they, take on board, the weirder they get.
Absolutely.
So, let me explain one thing about these Buttercups. They're basically robots. Always have been. They're like a less sentient Mr. Handy.
Okay.
Designed to entertain children. It's why their legs are designed to move. It's basically if like I'm trying to think of how best to describe it.
It's like an Aibo.
I'll go with that. It's like
It's one of those little robot dogs that Sony made.
oh yeah, I remember. Well, I remember something kind of like it. Back in like the 90s, early 2000s, we had stuff like Poochie, which was, you know, little robot dog that could interact with like magnetic streets and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if that, like, it's like if that was about the size of an actual pony there, like the Buttercup, and programmed to effectively be a babysitter.
Now I'm just
With that
imagining.
further,
Sorry, I'm just imagining the movie Megan, but she's a horse.
yeah, yeah.
Where am I?
You are basically back at the
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. The hell happened? I was gone for 2 minutes.
What you want? What you want?
All right,
yeah.
where?
This will happen. The more you explore, the more the hub area will change, and stuff like that will occasionally happen.
Okay, I need to find a place to put all my shit.
So, you know the staircase in like the room that led you in here?
Mm-hmm.
There is a metal box you could put the stuff in, but there's also that container you just pulled stuff out of.
All right.
And the best part is, once you've freed up some space, you can go back for that minigun if you really wanted it.
Nah, I'm good.
Or that power armor. If nothing else, you can sell it.
All right. So, what area should I tackle first?
Depends on what you want out of it. If you want that robot control thingy, you should try for the robot engine room control thingy.
All right.
What's
But,
on your mind?
If you're starting with Elliot, then you're gonna want to go into the cryo lab.
Okay.
Sure, just
I was just checking to see who can go where.
You take Elliot to the cryo lab. You take
Yeah?
you
Something
take
bugging
Soma
you?
to that engine room thing. Robot assembly.
Yeah.
And you take the cowboy to the tractor beam room.
What about the samurai?
Him, I'm trying to remember because there was like a sequence with the for lack of a better word, trash area of the ship where you would have to find his sword.
You mean like what? Do you mean like where I was before?
No. I mean like where they keep the trash before they're ready to dump it. I'm just struggling to remember where and when you get to it.
Well, I guess
This place. Oh, hey, what's up?
me and Elliot are going to the cryo lab.
Sounds like I may be of some use in there. If there are other people in stasis, I could help revive them or something. Just watch my back.
There will be a little bit of a moral decision in
Sure.
there, just letting you know. That being, what to do with Elliot's team.
Oh boy.
Because I will not sugarcoat this. No matter what happens, they're doomed. You just decide whether they die in their sleep or die on their feet fighting the alien. The experiments have progressed too far. They're too far gone. They have no way to save these guys.
Shit.
It's unfortunate. So, again, it's just a matter of, do you think they deserve a warrior's death or a peaceful one?
Let's see. Soldiers stuck in a 1950s style mindset. Would they want a warrior's death or a peaceful one?
If you decide to let them go by, like, if you decide to take them out of the pods and let them die on their feet fighting aliens, they will follow you as a temporary squad.
Oh. Well, now I know what I'm doing.
It's just that eventually, whether they take enough damage or not, they will drop.
What are these crystals for?
Selling.
Oh.
That's really all they're good for. You sell them for cash.
Let's see. No way to get through here. So we go up.
Oh, you want some of this? Ah!
Oh. I fired before I saw the color of their shirt.
I mean, to be fair, it's not that big of a loss in karma, and it would have sounded the alarm anyway.
What the hell are those aliens doing in there?
I think Elliot just killed one of the ones in red.
Yeah. The companions will do that regardless.
I'm hit! Ah, my head.
I would say what Elliot's doing is in and of itself a war crime, but at this point, I don't think it really applies anymore.
I mean,
He's a medic with a gun. He's fighting, but again, he's a medic. He's not supposed to be. But, one, we're not fighting any nation that signs any form of war crime agreements.
we were also kidnapped against our will.
So, like, given the circumstances, I'm more laughing than angry. And also more grateful than angry. Like, all hands on deck.
Yeah.
So, there are some crazy test subjects in these pods. They will fight everything, alien and player.
How do I activate them?
There are consoles in the other room, the main room. Along the wall, basically.
Ah.
At least they're decent target practice.
Yep. She doesn't even have a name.
I think that's a glitch.
Can't even search her body.
Yeah, that's a glitch. I recall my version of the game just calling her Raider or something to that effect.
Fuck.
Whoa! Holy! Yeah, I am very glad I directed you to this thing now.
Except no substitutes, I guess.
Like, this is basically the prototype from which all other plasma pistols would eventually be developed.
When you absolutely positively have to kill every single motherfucker in the room, except no substitutes.
Also, you might want to, you know, use the alien adhesive and repair it. Because, like I said, that thing, it wears out quickly.
There we go.
Like, I've been keeping an eye on the durability. That shit goes down extremely quickly.
Look at all oh.
Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. I appreciate that these are straight up, like, 1950s sci-fi gray aliens, even if they are green.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this legit feels like it comes from a horror movie from the time.
I think I took care of the turrets.
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, speaking of stuff with, like, classic sci-fi vibes to it, I'm hoping that Disney can eventually sort out whatever rights issues it has with the Buzz Lightyear Star Command cartoon. The 2D one back in the day.
Yeah.
Because that was a good show. Even if not all the higher-ups were fond of it. largely to do with the show's direction at the time. It really found its footing in what the creators wanted it to be in season 2. But season 1 was kind of its experimental phase, finding its feet.
I mean, that's the way with most shows.
It really does have this like classic Star Trek-ish feel to it. A little bit of Star Trek, a little bit of like Buck Rogers, I guess. Like it's just a fun time.
Is that some kind
Plus,
of...
you have Patrick Warburton playing Buzz Lightyear, so
What the... No. How do you like that, you fucks? How does it feel to be on the other end for a change? Experiment on this, you sons of bitches!
Well, that happened.
I think there's some hazmat suits in this room you could grab.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm not sure. Some of this stuff looks way more advanced than anything I've ever seen. Let's keep an eye out for any kind of materials or equipment I might be... Okay. No, it can't.
You know what? Since we never really see any of these guys leave the ship after the DLC, I'm going to headcanon an ending for Elliot here, right here and now. He does eventually get off the ship and get sent back to the capital wasteland, and after initially going back to where his old home used to be, maybe see what happened to the hospital he used to work at,
There's gotta be a way to revive them with their memories.
he would eventually
So no one attacks on sight.
he would actually make contact with the followers of the apocalypse and
What the hell are you
start
doing?
teaching
Don't press
medicine.
that.
Oh, you are become error.
Was I not supposed to do that? Yeah, I was not supposed to do that.
You were supposed to wait for Elliot. I should have warned you. Instead of going off on that tangent.
Oh, come on, you bastard!
Well, now you know not to leave me unsupervised.
Really?
I do stupid shit when I'm unsupervised.
Had you let what just happened play out, they would have killed each other.
And Elliot would be mad at me, and I don't want the medic to be mad at me.
Yeah, not if you like not being poisoned.
Or, you know, if I get shot and he's the only one who can heal me.
Because who knows, he might just forget his Hippocratic oath at the worst possible time.
That's why you don't fuck with the white mage.
Exactly.
Like, people will complain about healers all the time, but it's like,
I hold your life in my hands, pal.
exactly.
Better pray I don't lose my grip.
What the hell are those aliens doing in there?
Oh, you can release people now and they'll actually start fighting aliens because they're that frenzied. You are way ahead of me there. Okay.
Son of a bitch!
Elliot die?
Yup. So now I'm gonna have to be a little more proactive here.
Yeah, this is also why you protect your white mage. This goes for any game, like, ever. If you have a healer, you are expected to be glued to them and body block for them at all times.
Mm-hmm.
But then how am I supposed to charge at the enemy team face first blindly and get all those sick multi-kills for my montage? You don't.
Also,
You are expected to be a team player and get your kills that way.
you're the wrong class to just charge in face first. If anything... if anything, you just be getting yourself killed.
Scout mains, soldier mains, demo mains, heavy mains, pyro mains. Well, heavy mains less so than the rest because heavies at least know to throw a sandwich their medic's way every now and again.
What the hell are those aliens doing in there? Opening fire!
There we go. Elliot is still alive.
Take them down!
Either you missed every shot, or he's invulnerable till he gets out of the pod.
No, I think the angle was bad because I think I kept hitting the side of the pod.
I would classify that as missing every shot.
Where's the other guy?
Well, sometimes they don't always spawn.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah. The Buzz Lightyear show got ended because it hit the 65 episode rule. It basically reached enough episodes to play in syndication, and that was a rule that Disney adhered to very strictly at the time. Which makes the final episode a bizarre one. In that particular episode, I believe titled 42, after a freak accident involving flying the Star Cruiser through some kind of energy field, it develops its own sapient AI. And in a twist on things, it's not hostile.
Look. Take them down!
Which, considering all the other media about this kind of thing, I'm still surprised that it's not hostile. Instead of the AI being hostile, she falls in love with XR. It's a mutual attraction and everything.
Aww.
We see them grow close, have some relationship issues here and there, and finally the episode ends with 42 having been given a new robot body to inhabit instead of the Star Cruiser, and choosing to take up a desk job at Star Command.
Huh.
XR is heartbroken that he won't see her as often. In fact, I believe at that point we also got the speech, "Friends!" She said, "We just want to be friends."
Ooh, that's rough, buddy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You can definitely tell how close Team Lightyear has gotten by this point, though, because everybody's, like, first off, they're all at the space diner the Rangers seem to celebrate every victory at.
Some kind of operating room? Wait a minute.
And they're all just kind of comforting him in his little
No!
moment of heartbreak.
That's my squad in there. What the hell are the aliens doing to them? Oh, hey, what's up?
Maybe don't charge in there.
Just hurry up. There has to be a... How do you like that, you fucks? How does it feel to be on the other end for a change? Experiment
Like,
on this, you sons of bitches!
Credit where it's due for that show. They've got some subtle-ass world building in there. Just take a look at the planet Joad, and you're gonna realize this kind of looks like what New California and the Mojave look like in Fallout.
Oh my god, no. I can't believe they did this to you. Why wasn't I here sooner? I could have stopped them. That's it. I'm sick. That's it. I'm
Complete
sick
with
of
giant
fighting.
mutated
Let's
animals.
finish these aliens off and get the hell home. Wait, I think
Like,
there's some more
say,
inside. It's
giant
Daniels and
alien
Bacon.
wasp things
We're
with a
stopping them
subterranean
and
nest.
revive them with their memories intact.
Touch
So they
nothing.
won't attack us on sight. I think I may be able to use this medical equipment to bring them out of stasis properly. The aliens have already injected them with all sorts of compounds I don't recognize. I don't know how it will affect them when they awaken. I don't know what to do. These guys are the last of my squad. They're my friends. If I revive them, maybe they could help us. I'm not sure they'll last very long. I don't know for certain. I can get them on their feet and moving for maybe a few minutes at best. There's no way for me to tell what the aliens have already subjected them to. I can't understand these readouts. Their pain could be horrible. This technology is out of my league, so I'm just going to have to improvise. It's the best I can do. Thanks. I'm really not sure what's best for... Just remember, they won't be alive long, so we need to keep moving as fast as we can. I'm going to need to watch their vitals carefully as I use the medical console to pump them full of the correct fluids and bring them back. When I give the signal, you open the tubes with that switch. Don't open them until I tell you, or the results could be unpredictable.
Got it.
Okay, let's see. This must initiate the thawing process. Okay, let pressure looks normal. Heart rate, normal enough. Oh, I hope to God this works. Open the tubes. If I did everything right, they'll still be alive. All right, squad, listen up. I know you have no idea what's going on, but you just have to trust me. We were captured by the aliens, the things that grabbed us from Anchorage, and now we're free. Here, take these weapons and follow me. Let's show them what some motivated U.S. soldiers can do. On me, squad. Let's go! Okay.
One thing I wish you could do was take some of these companions back down to the Capital Wasteland with you. Imagine showing Elliot the Anchorage Memorial.
Oh. That would be cool. Oh.
Payback time!
So yeah, my personal headcanon, Elliot does eventually go down to the Capital Wasteland. He sees the Anchorage Memorial. Eventually, after kind of getting his bearings, he'll travel around the country, get to see the hospital he used to work at, maybe see his old home, what's left of either, and head out west, eventually joining the Followers of the Apocalypse, whose whole shtick is, you know, just helping everyone they can. They're basically wasteland doctors, after all, so... Who knows? Maybe he'll live long enough to hear tales of the sole survivor.
Maybe.
Which, if the sole survivor is, you know, the male one, Nate, then I can just picture the two of them talking to each other eventually.
They're flanking us from behind. Quick, find some cover.
After all, they both served in the military prior to the bombs dropping.
What did this... Oh, fuck. I just woke up from super mutants.
Yeah! Yeah, I forgot about them. Alternatively, I could also see Elliot joining the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing to military anything that the Wasteland has in the DC area. And on another topic, I'm definitely looking forward to that list of obscure voice roles.
Oh,
I am so looking forward to that running gag. you might want to take the armor too, because that is a unique armor. Something that you can only really get from Elliot's allies here. Still sucks there's no way to properly save them.
Yeah.
Opening fire! I'm hit! Opening fire!
It's like, at least none that can actually be done in game. The closest equivalent you have is letting them stay frozen and just headcanoning to a ridiculous degree. Would have been neat if Elliot there actually, reacted to the power armor you were wearing.
Yeah, it would be neat.
Especially if it was the winterized set. Maybe temporarily mistake you for another soldier from Anchorage.
It is the winterized set.
I mean, I know it is. I know that's what you're wearing, but I mean, like, have it react to you wearing power armor, but especially that set. Like, have different reactions for different suits. Standard her T50 or her 45 or whatever. Yeah, that's the kind of power armor grunt suit that you'd see around frequently enough. But the winterized shit is what they specifically gave the people at Anchorage.
Oh, I love how there's a storm inside a spaceship.
So that's the
Yeah, weird.
How the heck do we destroy it?
Come on, Elliot. There we go. Oh, we're back at the beginning.
Yeah, the teleporters at the end of each stage will all do that. So what do you think next?
I knew it.
Grav lift or...
The lights went out for a few seconds, and I just knew you took out one of those generators. All you have to do is 2 more, and we can leave.
The other two are the grav lift for the tractor beam and the robot manufacturing facility.
Got one, eh? Well, it's a start.
Hey, you're doing great. Only 2 more generators and we can move on. Just hang in there. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think so. Before I was shipped out to Anchorage, I was trained in cryoscience. We were hoping to apply that to medicine. The compounds we used weren't that different from this cryogenic liquid. Pretty sure I can make us some improvised weapons from it. I'm thinking something along the lines of cryo grenades and cryo mines. I don't know yet. Check back with me in about an hour and I'll see what I can do. Okay.
1 generator down and 2 to go. Keep it up, kid.
You can pat yourself on the back when you've blown up all the generators, not just one of them.
I may need an extra gun in the hangar bay. Can you lend a hand?
Now you're
Lend a hand?
speaking my language. Hell yeah, I'll come with you. You go do what you have to do.
So, in other news, if all goes right, Sandrock should be here by Monday.
Nice.
Still find it hilarious that I ordered that Gym 2 after I ordered Sandrock, and it still arrived first. So the
Oh, what the hell is that?
cheaper, quicker to produce Mass Effect unit got here before the specialized Gundam. There's something hilariously just fitting with that. Just to get you more engaged in the conversation here, just off the top of your head, what roles were you going to suggest?
Whoa, I don't know what those tall shiny
Oh,
things
for
are,
the
but I'd stay away
Jennifer
from
Hale
them
thing?
if I was you.
Yeah.
Well, for one, Catwoman.
With considering the species that will have the voice, that's even better.
And I'll need to take a look at some of her other roles.
Because, like, there's Commander Shepard, there's Thorn from the Hex Girls, there's Jean Grey.
Is that the crashed ship from before?
That,
Don't take another
yeah,
shot.
that's the one that was being picked up when you got abducted.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? Attention to detail. Ah!
Jeez. Alien exploded.
Yep. Houston, we have a problem. What's wrong? Moon's haunted. What? Load shotgun. Moon's haunted.
So, for this part, are you familiar with the Bad Mojo bomb from Slide 2?
It sounds familiar.
Where you're using a bunch of traps in the given area to keep enemies from getting too close to you?
I think.
You would have been playing as Bentley.
Holy hell. Those towers made out of lightning or something?
For each of these switches, you will set off an energy pulse at each of those
You're gonna play with those
little
buttons all day,
electric
we need
tower
to get
things.
moving.
You will be using those to keep enemies away from you while the alarm is going off so you can access the generator.
Got it.
I don't know what that sound is.
Not that you'll be completely helpless if they do get to you, it just helps to send the numbers out.
I'll stay up here to draw a bead on the aliens as they rush us. If they get near those towers, hit the buttons and fry.
Well, I'd say this calls for appropriate music.
If I go, you're coming with me.
You're in the way! I just imagine this guy's like trying to like he's like having his last stand. I'm like, you're in the way, move. I just push him out of the fucking way.
Just be warned, the cowpoke could die.
He died.
I've seen it all. What the hell is that thing?
So, as far as EO is concerned,
Know what those tall
I'm
things
just
are.
going to have to
I'd stay away from
create a group of mercenaries or find one I can use.
In terms of the fight,
Yeah, in terms of the upcoming fight. As much as a part of me wants to use the Blue Suns from Mass Effect, if I was sticking to lore accuracy, they wouldn't have even been founded yet. Then again, if I was sticking with lore accuracy, then there wouldn't be many aliens on Earth in the first place.
There's a whole bunch of important looking gizmos up there. That's gotta be where the generator machine is. Put you down!
trying to think of like mercenary groups. Yeah, let me just save here.
sound is, but it can be good. Watch yourself. I think we're about to have company. I'll stay up here to draw a bead on the aliens as they rush us. If they get near those towers, hit the buttons and fry 'em. Holy hell! Those towers made out of lightning or something?
Take two.
If I go, you're coming with me.
Get out of the way, Paulson.
How many of these things are there?
Maybe maybe not the Blue Suns, but what about how, like, the Eclipse Gang or something?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh shit, they're here.
That might actually turn out better in the long run, because I don't think the Eclipses actually, you know, use Krogan.
I'll bury every last one of you. Heads up, more aliens coming in.
Because, let's be real here, Idiot Hero is not ready to fight a Krogan yet.
Oh, hell no.
Coming from the generator room. Heads up, more aliens coming in. I'll bury every last one of you. The hell? Tricky bastards are coming out of the woodwork.
Okay. We should be good.
The three major gangs were the Blue Suns, Eclipse, and the Blood Pack.
Yep.
Blood Pack is largely consistent of Krogans, so probably not the best idea to throw them at us yet.
Scratch one generator machine. That ought to piss those aliens off. If we're done here, we should get back to the others.
Alternatively, we can probably just create a mercenary group with a variety of species going.
Yeah. Can I not activate this?
There should be a switch somewhere.
The generator has to be around here somewhere.
Paul, so we just blew it up. I'm not seeing a switch.
Weird.
Well, I guess we're hoofing it.
At least it's not very far.
Yeah. So, I know a couple of aliens in the Ultraman manga series that
Hold
might
on there.
work.
Don't take another step. No telling how
I'll
far
take
it'll
any help I can get.
Alright. Also, some Ultraman aliens in general, because there's some that would fit the bill.
Yeah! Only one more of those generators is all you need to take care of, and we can get to the bridge and kick some alien butt!
I love the
Don't
fact that, like, Tokustar in the Benson universe are born out of cosmic storms and dust clouds.
Is there a way to get down there?
Yeah. Yes, actually. I think it's in the room where you originally came into the hub area from.
Figure you should be
Before
off
you
doing-
started, doing all the sabotage stuff.
Got it.
Only one more of those damn generators to go, and we can get the hell out of here.
So this is decompression chamber. Got it.
No one asked you to thaw me out.
No one asked you to thaw me out. Would you rather I shoved you back in?
Thought maybe the junk place you were talking about would be down here somewhere, but I guess not.
I think it's accessible via the robot assembly area.
Oh, hey,
Like,
there's
either that.
there's a samurai.
剣を奪われてしまった耐え難き屈辱剣をすぐ取り戻さねばならぬ
Okay, I don't have a translator for that, but
I literally just.
Huh?
I literally just. All I caught out of that was the word shit.
I caught the word Ken, which means sword, so he's probably saying, I want my fucking sword.
One more generator, and we can get to the top of this ship. Then we can hit the... Heck yeah. I can take apart and put together a Protectron with my eyes shut. I'll go with you. Lead on. Actually, I do. I used to tinker with all sorts of junk back home. I'd be glad to take a look at what you need fixed, but it's gonna cost you some caps. Maybe to you, it does, but hey, I gotta think about the future. If we get back down there and I'm broke, how am I going to survive? You know as well as I do that there are no handouts in the wasteland.
Also, we're not in the wasteland. We're above it.
Good. I'm glad we see eye to eye.
I mean, she is at least planning on what she needs for when she does get home. Also, sounds to me like someone doesn't have a home base set up in a secure place that would go undiscovered for however long you need it. So, skill issue.
Oh, wait, where was that chest? It's in cryo, I believe.
Yep, there you go. So, what kind of aliens from Ultra were you going to suggest?
So, let me just bring up the manga wiki. Let's see here. So, like they're just a group of mercenaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not big time.
Not big time. No.
That makes things a little easier. Sorry for the pause in stream, folks. I'm just trying to find a few things for my good friend Makumon. Oh, here's a good shot of him. One other one. What was it? Oh, let me just go in here. Look up Kaiju. There we go. There he is. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm about to send you 4 aliens. Alright.
Alright.
First, we have Alien Addic. Or Addic. This one's from the manga specifically. It's based off a combination of Bolton and Cicada Man. Now, it should be noted that when I say Alien Addic or Alien Bolton, that's the name of their race, not necessarily their actual name.
Fair enough.
Next is Alien Knackle. In most modern day appearances, he is seen as a merc. So, And then we
See,
have...
I'm going to assume he has a smaller form that makes it easier to, have a better scene.
Oh, yeah, no. All these guys I'm showing you have human-sized forms.
Fair enough.
It's just the best body shots I could find, like full shots, were where they were kaiju sized. Next is Alien Babaru. And then I have to Google this one's name. Alright, and finally, Alien Barossa. This one steals weapons and has a massive collection of them.
Nice watch. I want it.
It is also... there are thousands of these things. In its first appearance, after they beat the first one, Barossa proclaims that his other 9,999 younger brothers shall avenge him.
Wow.
And it shows what his planet looks like, and it's just a bunch of him, just like they're all staring up at the camera, essentially just saying, "We want revenge! We want revenge!"
Yowza.
So you can kill one of them. Like, you can kill that guy and just replace him with another.
Hello, recurring antagonist. Of a sorts.
Hello, street level minor major antagonist. Hello, Kite Man.
Man, I know he's an actual thing, but like that's still a ridiculous. Like, it's still funny.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I figured some of those guys would be a good fit. Wait, this says teleport matrix to maintenance level.
I believe that might be what we're looking for. I also cannot imagine teleportation is a pleasant sensation.
Oh, it's gotta be freaking like not excruciating, but like
Severely uncomfortable.
yeah.
Okay,
oh,
yep, this is what we're looking for.
hey, Sally.
Hey, I didn't know you were exploring too. You don't know where we are, do you? No way! Well, maybe a little. I bet we can find something neat, though. Yeah, you're probably right. Wait, did you feel that? We're moving. Cool.
Oh, great.
Oh, I get it. We're in one of those trash cans that float around the ship. I always wondered where these things are.
You son of a bitch! I'll find you!
Did you think we were noticed? No, not at all. Especially not after I shot one of them like 17 times.
Cows? We got cows!
Honestly, that should have been expected. Yo, wait, hold on! That looked like a pristine Corvette. What the fuck?
Aliens!
You know what? All the more reason for the Lone Wanderers to eventually come back to this ship and loot it for everything it's worth.
What? Kid? Sally?
It's not like we could have fit through there with our power armor anyway.
We could have dove through the window. Ho 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 ho! My leg! I love that they actually just break your leg.
Yep, this is exactly where we want to be. This is the path to finding the sword.
Hey,
As rough of a
hey,
landing
you
as it
okay?
was.
Skin knee or anything like that?
I'm fine. Oh, wait, I'm alright.
I think I'm okay. You don't look so good, though.
I just reset my leg.
I just jabbed a stim pack into my leg and watched it reassemble itself. What do you think?
Okay, I'll try and find a way to help you get out of there. Otherwise, see you back at the core.
Let's see. I mean, this is the only real way to go.
Some other poor schmuck got trapped in here. Damn.
Yikes.
What purpose do these serve?
I don't know. Is there anything on the other side?
It's like the giant pistons in Aperture Science. Why are these here? What purpose do they serve? What is their function? Also, I doubt there's anything behind there that you want. That's certainly nothing worth risking getting smushed.
where did that... Oh.
Those days where you wish you could just shoot the lock and have it open.
Yep. So I heard Sally, but I don't think there's any way to actually talk to her, is there?
She's speaking with you over intercom.
Okay. Damn.
Oh yeah, they definitely know we're here. Don't let them sneak up on you.
Another machine of questionable purpose.
Oh shit! So, like, will I know when I find the sword, or is it gonna be, like, amongst the junk?
It's gotta be amongst the junk, but you should be able to spot a katana. It's basically kind of a both scenario here.
It's a what?
A both scenario.
Oh.
It's in the junk, but you'll know it when you see it.
I'll try to get these doors open. Okay. Wow, that was dangerous. Maybe you can turn it off while I try and figure this door out. Go, go! Uh-oh, I think we found a way to rescue you. I'll try. Hang on. One of these buttons is stuck on the floor. Their radios got quiet all of a sudden. I'd be careful if I were you.
Boom! Boom! Oh, damn.
Still, that first one was impressive. this point, I feel like cops trying to guide Hot Rod to the objective here. I'm trying to remember. There were an awful lot of casualties that day. And even though they're all alien, technically that statement holds true. You know what? Let me just pop open the wiki real quick.
Go away, meanie. Just you wait till my friend gets here. Okay, let's get out of this place. Let's get back to the court and...
The samurai sword is a unique weapon. 3 add-on, mothership's
Sure,
data.
there's a teleporter nearby.
Ah, found it.
Well, that takes care of that then.
It was with a bunch of medical supplies.
Now you can choose to either keep it for yourself or give it to the samurai.
I'll give it to the samurai.
That's honestly the ideal outcome. Because with the sword, he will help you in the final push to capture the bridge. So in the end, I was technically correct. The best kind of correct. It was amongst the junk and you did know it when you see it.
I hope we get out of here soon. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
なんと何を望んでおるのだ。何故お主の言うことがわからんのだ。おお、これこそ拙者の剣。かたじけない。すまぬが、拙者自らこれから起こることに備えねばならん。邪魔をするな。
I think he was happy to get that sword back.
Very.
If you got something you want... No idea what his deal is. Sounds like that gibberish you can pick up on the radio.
Oh. Hi. Again.
Well, isn't this fancy? All these shiny machines and such. Gotta find a generator, huh? Let's see. How about we start with that teleporter thing? a match for the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, I don't think the Brotherhood of Steel would appreciate that. In fact, they would probably try and steal all this from you. Oh!
Unless you just willingly gave it to them. Then you'd probably...
You cut out there. Damn! Where the hell did she go?
I lagged out there.
Yeah, you disappear. You
Mid-sentence, I
yeah.
know.
Hmm?
Mid-sentence, I know. I was saying, if once you gave the stuff to the Brotherhood, then they'd probably view you as like some kind of hero type.
Yeah.
All right.
Or an idiot.
Now that things have quieted down, I'll see if there's something up here I can push to stop more of those tin cans from showing up. Maybe I can turn off some other stuff too, and maybe I'll find a way back down. You keep... Sure. Go on.
What's fun is that supposedly the player's guide for Fallout 3 actually had translations for everything the Samurai Guy says.
Really?
That's what I've been looking for all this time. Alright. On the wiki, his notable quotes actually have translations.
Awesome. I say after blowing up a fucking assembly.
I don't think this phone likes running the Google searches and the stream at the same time.
I have the drone control device.
Yeah, I don't think this phone likes running the wiki and the stream at the same time. Because that's twice now it's dropped me from the call after I went to the wiki. Let me test something here.
Ooh, I leveled up.
Just open it in the browser proper this time.
That's got to be the generator. Let's destroy it and get back to the engine core.
Well, you were right about one thing. When you give him back the sword, he was very much thanking you for it. Oh, my sword! I am most grateful for its return. Rough translation for some of it.
There. That ought to give the aliens something to think about. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Also, I was right. Just going through the browser instead of the Google thingy was a much more successful version. I didn't get dropped out of the call this time.
Woo!
We are at 2 hours and 9 minutes, by the way.
Alright. Let's get the hell out of here first. Wow, he tried to make a break for it and they just gunned him down.
Wow, you did it! Now you're gonna have to go outside of the ship. I know it looks scary, but that's the only way to the top. Oh, make sure you wear a spacesuit before you go out there, or you could die. Don't forget.
Thanks, Sally.
Remember, she's still a kid.
Got all the generators, huh? Time to take a walk outside. I guess it's time for your space. Huh. How about that? He's gone. I didn't even notice. Hope he doesn't get himself into trouble. Yeah. Just don't think about ditching me.
Also, understandably, the samurai believes that the aliens are yokai.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's also confused as to why he can't understand anyone on this ship. But considering the time period they would have nabbed him from, makes total sense.
Time to take the fight to the aliens.
considering Japan's history of isolating itself and believing it's the only thing on the world for a long time.
Alright, so we are going to save here.
Save the spacewalk for next week.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Meikumon.
And I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I don't know if we're doing D&D again, or if my cousin is coming over again, or if Burb is coming over. So I need to figure that out. So until I figure that out, feel free to support us in any way you wish.
Be it monetarily or by engagements. Almost forgot my line.
And, as always, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, be good to each other. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Also, when you have a gun around alien civilians, be very, very careful with your trigger finger.